Well, good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your Metal Market Wrap-Up, and this wrap-up is for the evening as we're here now on Monday, the 11th of March, 2024, and we're just now pushing 6 p.m. Central Time. So where are we on everything? Well, that becomes the interesting part. Tomorrow, what we're going to get is the National Federation of Independent Business at 5 in the morning, but that's not that important. This is what's important, the CPI numbers and how hot they are. We think they'll be a little bit hot month over month, but year over year they'll be down. Where's the core CPI going to be? A lot of people think it'll still be down. And that is going to set the tone, if it comes out strong or hot, as to the next moves in many markets. I can't begin to explain how important it is. The volatility index, when you look at what option traders are doing, is 0.9. So it's almost a full percentage point that the market's looking for in the S&P to move one way or the other off the CPI number. To give you an idea, it hasn't been that high since April of 2023. So that's almost a year ago. So just gives you an idea how traders are focusing on this important number, and it will be the market mover of the morning. Red Book Group will come out shortly afterwards near 8 o'clock. And then at the end of the day, we'll get the stockpiles from the API. Now, remember, this is the week we're also going to get the differences between OPEC and the EIA. And they have been rather stark recently. So will they stay that way? Are they going to get closer together? That's going to be the big question, one way or the other. Tonight, we're getting a bit of a rally in the stock market. Gold is down a fraction. That's all you can say about it. The dollar was up a minor amount. And most currencies are sort of drifting right here, as you would expect they would in front of a big report tomorrow. You can see how the notes and the bonds are practically unchanged at this hour, and energy markets hitting. Everything gets impacted, in my opinion, by that report early on. And then afterwards, of course, the market decides the naysayers, no, the strong report doesn't mean anything, or no, it's a weak report. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. The Fed's going to have to move sooner rather than later. Both arguments are going to be all day long. So got to be careful. When you look at the gold market, it is up for the week, $1.50 right now. 0.7 of a percentage point. You can see how the market exploded from the downside and went into what we call a vertical price move. These are son of a guns to catch, especially if you don't have an uptrend in place, but you do have one. Higher lows, higher highs. Now, where the market took off from was right here as the 18-day average kissed the 100-day average. The market then got right over the Bollinger Band and never gave a chance if you missed that initial buyout number. And when that buyout happened, when the buy happened, you were already in overbought condition. All right, that is the problem for a lot of us that watch overbought, oversold markets. As it occurred, you were already in the overbought condition. Now, when you look at the gold-silver ratio, you're just sort of caught here at the 90 level for all purposes. When you look at the silver market, have we embedded? So you take a look at both numbers. They're over 80 tonight, but you don't count tonight. You got to go back to the close of business today. Then you go to Friday, and you go to the day before. They weren't embedded on Thursday. Therefore, tomorrow is super important for silver. If the market doesn't like the CPI number, whatever doesn't like means, and the market drops down, 3 levels of support from 24.02 to 23.60 in the marketplace. So that's what I'm looking at to be the support level. In the copper market, you're overbought. China ended its National People's Congress, Party Congress. It's all done. And now the market is going to say, prove it to us. That will be the next thing that you hear. The market is in overbought territory, in a bullish trend, supports back at the 387 level. We'll see when the market questions what was done there. And in the platinum market, you're up into the key resistance of the 200-day average that has acted as an important buffer. Now, when you finally got over it, you did stay over it for about 2 weeks. Then you got under it, and now you're coming back to retest it. But as you know, the metal markets as a whole have been on a tear to the upside. To a degree, they followed Bitcoin up with Ethereum. The cryptocurrencies have surprised, not the cryptocurrency, the ETFs have surprised The best of pros is to how much money has flowed into them since the SEC opened the doorway for it. I don't think that many thought this much money was going to come into it, but it has, and it's proven itself. It's an asset class. Win, lose, or draw, that's what it is. When you come down to the dollar index, you can see how for a few days here it got underneath the lower Bollinger Band. Now today it closed back within it. Resistance starts right here at the 200-day average at 103 all the way up to 103.70, and you are in an oversold condition. We will be writing about all this first thing in the morning because it's going to have such an impact on everything. I don't care if you're a currency trader, an interest rate trader, a stock trader, stock indices trader, grains. There's going to be an impact because the dollar will likely move, interest rates will move, and everything from there will try to second guess what the Fed does is at March 19th FOMC meeting. However, that meeting, the volatility on the options right now is not as great as the CPI number because the CPI gives you an idea of what that will hold. I write about this in detail. In addition, tonight, I cover in detail the White House proposed new budget. If you're against taxes, you wait till you see what President Biden is proposing. It's mind-boggling. How do you get all this research? Well, you go to our website under free offers. If you want the Linn, my research is there. You give a click here. If you haven't seen what we do, this is a great time to take a look at it, especially as you're getting this report coming out. You can move your cursor up here, give it a click, go to iraepstein.com, and you can always call our staff. They'll help you as well. In the meantime, I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a good day. I'll catch you in the morning. Take care now.